There are advantages to each of the tests. The advantage to a breath test is that it's less invasive than a blood test. You don't have to be poked by a needle. Additionally, a breath test will not show drug use. So clearly, if you're under the influence of drugs and you're offered an opportunity to take a breath test, it certainly makes sense that you would choose the breath test, not a blood test or urine test, which could show drugs in your system. It's also important to note, breath tests are more prone to errors. So it's easier for lawyers to challenge the results of a breath test, so you may have a more successful defense if you choose a breath test than a blood test. With regard to blood tests, the advantages include that blood tests are less prone to errors. So if you're not under the influence of alcohol or drugs, you might want a blood test that can confirm that you're not under the influence of alcohol or drugs. And very importantly, a blood test can be preserved, which would allow you then to retest the sample so that if you come up with a different result, you could admit evidence that shows you're not under the influence or that you had a lower threshold of alcohol or drugs in your system. If you've been charged with DUI here in the state of Colorado and you've submitted to blood, breath, urine, or you've refused, call us at the Colorado Legal Defense Group and we'll talk about a strategy to get your charges reduced or dismissed.